original DiaLogue series from PrimaLuna was one of the most awarded products in all of high-end audio, and it was difficult to imagine how something so close to perfection could be improved. But the new DioLogue Premium series is setting the standard. The preamplifier has been said to be perfect for systems costing $20,000 to $50,000 and that it competes head-to-head with cost-no-object heavyweights. Sam Tellig reviewed the integrated amp for Stereophile magazine and gave it a Class A rating, and Dick Olsher reviewed it for the Absolute Sound, and he stated, "It's my new benchmark, meaning the best without regard to cost." Art Dudley reviewed the Power Amp for Stereophile, and he said, "I tried to find a single fault, and I failed." He went on to say that it was among the top 4 or 5 most enjoyable that he'd reviewed. Bob Deutsch said in his review of the HP integrated amp that it closely approaches that of pairings of reference Class A rated separates. These are big words from some of the most esteemed journalists in the industry. So let's take a look and see why. The vast majority of amplifiers on the market operate in ultralinear, but there's a core group of music lovers that enjoy the sound of a 300B Triode amp. The problem is that they have very low power, but I have to say there's something to be said about that sound. DiaLogue class amplifiers run in ultralinear just like most amplifiers do, but look on the included wireless remote control and you'll see a button that says Triode Ultralinear. Push the button and now you're listening to the glory of Triode, but with better power and bandwidth than a single-ended amplifier. Nobody can tell you which sounds better. It depends on the volume you're listening at, the music you're listening to, and the mood that you're in. But only PrimaLuna lets you do it from the ease and comfort of your listening chair. DiaLogue Premium products use 6 12AU7s in the front end rather than 4. In the preamplifier, that's going to mean more pop and bandwidth and a lower output impedance for driving unusual amplifiers or really long interconnects. In the integrated and in the power amplifiers, it's going to mean the ability to swing more voltage, which results in greater contrast and a greater difference between light and dark and loud and soft. DiaLogue Premium products are going to have larger power and output transformers than ProLogue Premium. Our power transformers are wound in-house and they're toroidal for the lowest hum. In fact, they're so huge that the DiaLogue Premium preamplifier weighs 53 pounds, whereas a $5,000 preamp from another manufacturer may weigh 18 pounds. Our output transformers are incredible, custom designed, custom wound in-house for real bandwidth. Output transformers are the secret sauce that make PrimaLuna amplifiers what they are. DiaLogue Premium products are going to use very expensive parts. Point-to-point wiring is performed with Swiss-made, silver-plated, oxygen-free copper with a Teflon dielectric. You pay all this money for high-quality interconnects. You don't want the sound to be traveling through a computer ribbon cable. The resistors are pink in color, and they're not pink to be cute. It's because they're made by TACMAN. And if you had a preamp now and you wanted to get it upgraded by a guy that does mods, TACMAN may be very well what you'd pay $1,000 for. And lastly, we use SCR tinfoil caps in critical positions. They're made in France and they're expensive. You got to look and see what kind of parts other manufacturers mention. If they don't mention brand names, then they're not doing much. PrimaLuna products have always been known to be very, very quiet. But we know that people live in cities and in old houses where maybe electricity isn't perfect, and we wanted to eliminate any chance of transformer hum causing noise that gets into the system. So we included the AC offset killer. This circuit makes sure that the transformer is dead silent, so music emerges from nothing. You're going to hear things that you never even knew were on your records. And music is going to emerge from a background that is so silent, the hair will stand up on the back of your neck.